family, we black again. We black again. I'm on my way home, y'all. I tried to do this talk yesterday, but it didn't upload, so I don't know if it went to my channel or not, but we're gonna do it again. I'm on the way home, and it's dark time, it's nighttime, it's the right time, it's black time. That's right. So what we're doing is going back in again on the Black Boule. We're going back in again on them because a lot of these people have been bamboozled. And like I said, there's the three black groups that are really controlled by white people, but think they're not. Yeah, it's the blacks that are in the military, the blacks that are religious, and then the collegiate fraternity and sorority blacks. Those are the ones that I'm today specifically. I'm picking on. I'll do it another day where I pick on the military and religion. I do religion a lot too, but military is a little easier for them because they just right after high school, a lot of black parents love to kick their kids out, and their kids don't have no money, no option, nowhere to live, nowhere to go, no help, no resources. So the military is what it is, and that's how they get a lot of black and brown kids to sign up and to be on the front lines. And just like I said, where the white kids be in the rear with the gear, not worried about a damn thing, right? While black and brown kids is up front on the line dying all day. But that's another story. I mean, they'll put a couple white kids out there that have probably been friends to black or seem compromised whites to them. So yeah, they let them die. But no, if you're on their board, on their page, on their time, they're gonna protect you. And that's what it is. That's what Kanye's talking about even now about speaking out about the Jews, and even the world thinking that Germans are Semitic people, and this whole anti-Semitic and these non-Semitic people yelling about anti-Semitism, and they're not even Semitic. So but that goes to show you the different levels and the vast wide range and stretch and spread that white people still have, the Europeans still have, and the white mentality still has over all of us. Because like I was saying, look at the black fraternities and stuff like that. They still brand each other, right? Not all brothers get branded, but the branding was something that was a big part of black fraternal life. Now, why did that never become a big part of white fraternal life? Why did the white boys never get into branding themselves? Right? These are things nobody ever asked questions about. How many decades and years and hundreds of years did black people just go ahead and get branded and not question it? And not say, you know what, this is some slavery type stuff. Why are we doing this? There must be some white man up at the top levels that really owns us, that wants us walking around with this Sigma or this Omega sign, so he knows wherever he travels, oh, that's my nigga, that's my property. They don't know it, that they belong to me, because they're so proud to be part of whatever cover organization we created for them, to have something to do to make them feel like they're making the progress that we're making when we create, when us white people create our orders and our organizations. Right, so they just throw us a little bone, a little cookie crumb or whatever to make us feel good about being busy, right? But really not getting any actual social equality, not really getting any actual real true benefit. to. They always give you the symbolic. They want you to be happy with the symbolic wins. But they don't ever want you to have any actual real wins, right? Oh, they want you to be happy for Black History Month, but they don't want to encourage cops to stop shooting unarmed black kids. Stuff like that. That's real easy to do, but they don't want to do that. But it's real easy to, because that's real life. A holiday, a party, a festival, a parade, something along those lines to give us something to, again, keep us busy, give us something to do, which is all it is. They understand that, okay, these people want to exert some energy in the name of this cause or in the name of this thing. So let's let them exert some energy in the name of this cause, the name of this thing. And then once they exert the energy, they'll go back to work, back to their offices or cubicle, and go back to working for us again. So they understand that's why we have to deal with the mind, and why it's so important to deal with the mind and how these structures and systems affect our mind and necessarily control us by making us be a certain way or want to be a certain way to gain whatever benefit we want. So once you break free of that, once you know that once you know about the game, then it becomes, it could go either way. It becomes easier to play, or it becomes harder for you to play because you can't stand like faking it. You know what I mean? You're one person that might need to feel it, right? So there's all kinds of different people out there. But like I was saying, we gotta get back on this Black Boule. So Julius Rosenbaum, he's the Jewish man who opened up 5,000 schools in the South. Do you know about Julius Rosenbaum? Do you know of who this man is? Do you know who this Jewish man is? Do you know how and why he used Booker T. Washington? Do you know how Julius Rosenbaum is connected to Booker T. Washington and for what reasons? There's always a white man behind it. Whatever black man's doing something or whatever, if it's not, unapologetically black, you always have to question it, because history has shown us time after time that there's usually a white man behind it that gets behind the cause that says, oh, black people want to do something a certain way or their way. Okay, well, let's let them do it through this way, which is our way of allowing them to do the thing that they want to do. The way that we agree is acceptable for them to do the thing that they want to do. They want to protest? No, we don't want them burning down houses or burning down cities no more. No, we encourage them to just walk and march through the city, march for an hour or two, and then go home and go back to work, and nothing happens. That's what they like. And so, and again, that's why they encourage through the military, through religion, and through esoteric schools, even fraternities and sororities, how to essentially tolerate everything and how to never buck and never be shocked, never stand up against anything too much, right? Because they're vetting you through all the years of your entrance into these groups, into the military. They're watching you. Your entry year, your first year, they're watching you. Your second, third, fourth year, they're watching you. How does he operate? How does he take pressure? When he hears about this stuff happening to black people, how does it affect him? How does he react? Does he get crazy and want to go help them? Or is it just water off the back? Does he not really care about it? Every time something black comes up, he doesn't really care. He just wants to do work in his office. He's not really connected to the bigger world or caring about any other people. He just wants to do his work, get his check, and go home. He's not really caring. So they're like, okay, so those are the black people that we like. We'll give black people like that benefits. Because if we give black people like that benefits, you know what they're going to teach other black people? That they also need to act this way so that they can also take some benefits. because they're going to be talking to people that have less benefits than they currently have because they're already on board with the beast and they're already benefiting from the beast. So they're going to be like, man, I got this extra money. I got this extra help. I got this new, better job because I've aligned with the beast. And so you start getting benefits because your new, better job maybe pays higher, maybe offers some benefits that your other job didn't have. And so there's little benefits that start to add up over time, and this is how they get you compromised. Because life is so hard if you don't already have money to stand against these systems and to stand against the beast, that you got to just go along with the beast. And if you buck, you're going to get alienated, you're going to get ostracized, and you're going to get, you're going to get ran 9,000 miles away from them because they don't want you in their circle. And you're probably not going to want to be in their circle anyways because you'll be able to feel that you're not wanted. You'll be able to feel after a while that you're not being accepted. Yes, they smile in your face and say hi and this and that, but they get together, and leave you out. And so you'll see that and you'll feel that and you'll be like, well, damn, shit, I thought it was something else, but it isn't. And then you find out, okay, you got to become part of the get along, go along gang. And if you're not part of the status quo, get along, go along gang, then there's no room for you. There's no room for anything else. There's no room or time for bucking against the system. Because all these people that have agreed to join to use the system have agreed to join to use it to their benefit. And they don't care if it hurts any other person. All they're concerned with is their own individual benefit. And so it's the destruction of man is the individuality. The more and more we move into the future, it's like the more and more people want to be individualistic and and not worry about, think about, or care about any other human on earth. And so that's a very, very sad way for humans to live because we've always lived together and worked together and built together and been together. And so, uh, in this confused world that we have today, that is not in tune with nature. Stuff going on is what sustains life. It's just pleasure or just pure uh, uh, just pure pleasure of hunting or escapism or whatever people want to call it. And I say all the time, I don't want this can also have it. I don't want to go on vacation around the world if my brothers and sisters can't also do that. I don't want to feel better than anybody. I don't want to feel special and I'm watching other people. I'm gonna make another cliche video because our channel because I want to address a lot of these cliches because that's how a lot of this messed up stuff keeps getting perpetuated and goes on. It's because we say these cliches that got started somewhere that are BS and don't help fine, but humans for some reason love to use cliches and never challenge them. And that's a problem. And so I'm gonna bring that forward too. We're gonna challenge every cliche that is out there. We're not gonna just say it is what it is anymore and be okay with that shit. We're too smart to just use cliches and never challenge it, never think any further than that. Not nowadays. We've got too much technology, too much intelligence at our fingertips, not to be thinking a little deeper and a little better about certain things. So, I'm out here talking about 15 minutes deep. I'm almost home right now, but like I was saying, the Black Bull is compromised. 1865 slavery ended. By 1900, you already have black fraternities and sororities. Now, I'm saying there was a group of white men who got together with a group of already compromised black people who just wanted to fit into white society, didn't care too much about championing for their own people, their own culture, African stuff or whatever. No. They were just happy being American. So these white people got with these blacks, these already compromised blacks, and said, hey, how can we create systems of indoctrination for the more educated black people? Because we already have some for the people that aren't going to go to college, right? We got that's religion, and we got some for the people that aren't, that are going to go to the military or whatever, that aren't religious maybe and go to the military. That's the military. They train their minds there, and then everybody else, we got we got their minds compromised. We can what is it? Military. Oh, forgive me, I'm tired. Military. I can't even think right now. I just lost my train of thought, y'all. Military, religious, and fraternal sorority. So, if you don't go to military, they got the religion. If you don't go military or religion, they got you. And you went collegiate, you're intelligent, they got you with the fraternity and sorority. If you're intelligent, don't go to the military, aren't involved with the church, and didn't go to college, they also control a fourth area I've yet to touch on in this talk, which is the occult / esoteric world, right? The people that are into mysticism and all the deep philosophical stuff, they got that covered too. So there's no hiding from it. They have such a wide stretch and reach that you just have to you have to be aware of it. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm bringing to the forefront, because it's like the reach was so long and widespread that people are not even aware that it exists. You know what I mean? And that's how they get away with it. And so we got to bring these things up to the forefront and teach about these things. The Black Boule, how are they compromised? Well, they were compromised because what? Well, like I said, they got those Caucasian people together to say, yeah, we're going to what we're going to do is build these systems. Now, it might be conscious, it might be subconscious, but whatever it is, it's still happening, and it still exists. And these are things that we got to talk about. I think I'm gonna put a video on Facebook. This one's real dark, but anyways, y'all get what I'm saying. Yeah, we're gonna turn this off. I think I'm gonna do a video on Facebook, maybe TikTok. I have so much to get off my chest, so little time. So I just gotta open up the mic like this and start recording. So you guys can get these thoughts and get this fresh food that my mind is producing. Anywho, we're home now, so peace, family, peace to the guys and nurse. Peace.